In this video, we're going to talk about order of operations, which as you go further and further in mathematics will become more and more important. Okay? Order of operations is basically your guide to what you do first. Alright? If you have a big, long problem and you look at it and you don't know where to start, okay, the order of operations is going to tell you that this is what you should do first. Okay? And there's an acronym for that, which is PEMDAS. Okay? And PEMDAS stands for parentheses, exponents, multiply, division, addition, subtraction. If you go in that order, you should be able to solve any problem without difficulty, okay, without confusing your signs, without messing up your parentheses, none of that, okay, which is the ultimate goal. Okay? So here I have an example of our first one, okay, and first you start out with parentheses. Okay, and what parentheses really stands for is that you should do the innermost parentheses. So as you can see, in this one here, we have a set of two parentheses that are connected. So we should do the innermost parentheses first. Okay, so we did P. Next, the next one is exponents. Okay, we do have an exponent in our inner parentheses. It's 5 squared. So the next thing we should do is evaluate that 5 squared. So I will do that. 5 squared is 25. That's our first step. Off to a good start. Okay? Next, we have multiply. There's no multiplication in this parentheses, so don't have to worry about that. Division. We have 20 divided by 4, so that'll be the next thing we do. So our next line will be 4 squared plus 20 divided by 4, which is 5. Okay? And then after that we have addition, which we do have, and there's no subtraction. So 5 plus 25, that is 30. So we now have 4 squared plus 30 in one set of parentheses, and 5 squared in another. Okay? And so we'll just start back over again at the top of our acronym, PEMDAS. So back at parentheses, we have the same level of parentheses in both of our parts, so we can just do them together. Okay? Then the first thing you should do is exponents after that, so you're going to end up getting 16 plus 30 minus 5 squared, which is 25. No multiplication, no division. We've got an addition in here, so we end up with 46. Minus 25, and at that point we're down to a simple problem. 46 minus 25, and that would be 21. So as you can see, we took this big problem and we step by step solved it by going through PEMDAS 2 times. Okay? And the bigger the problem, the more times you might end up going through PEMDAS, and that's okay. Okay? You need to do it as many times as you can until you can get to your simplified answer, which in this case was 21. In the next problem, we're going to do the same thing. As you can see, we're going to start off with innermost parentheses. We have 2 sets in here. Okay? As you can see, this set of parentheses, we just have addition, so we're going to add. So that would be 23. Here we have 18 divided by 6. That's 3 as well. Or that's 3, not 23. Okay? Next, we have to deal with the exponent on this set of parentheses. We didn't do that earlier because we wanted to condense our inside. Alright? So we have 3 squared, that's 9. So in our parentheses we'll end up having 23 minus 9 times 4 squared. We're going to take care of the parentheses first. It's the first letter of PEMDAS. So 23 minus 9, that would be 14. Which is going to end up being multiplied by 4 squared, which is 16. Alright, and then some real quick math over here. Figure out what 16 times 14 is. Going in my calculator with me. That's 24, 64. Trying to skip a thing. 6, 1, so we get 4, 12. 224. I believe. Yeah, so 224. Okay? So order of operations, right, is just a guide to help you solve large algebra problems. Okay, the more terms you have in your problem, the more you're going to use PEMDAS. And my advice to you when you're doing these problems is to go slow, take your time, and write it out line by line like I did, especially when you start. Okay? If you do that, you're less likely to make a mistake. If you do make a mistake, you're going to be able to catch it, and you can follow PEMDAS to the T. It's going to help you start those problems out. Okay? Now, when you get much more proficient at it, you can start going a little faster, you can write a few less lines, you can combine steps. However, when you're getting going, doing this is going to save you a lot of, I guess, heartache over problems that you didn't quite get right because you missed steps, you missed things. It's just going to make life easier for you. Okay? So remember, order of operations is a guide. PEMDAS will help you, and you can solve any problem using this methodology.